Good morning, students. I am your English teacher, Mrs. Sindhuja Hariharan. We will continue with the prose lesson. We have completed live the poem. We are beginning with 1.2, a synopsis, the Swiss Family Robinson. Children, now coming to the lesson, a synopsis, the Swiss Family Robinson. Synopsis means a very brief summary. We are just going to do the summary of the real novel that was written. The Swiss Family Robinson is a well-known adventure novel that people of many countries have enjoyed for more than 200 years. It has also been made into graphic novels and films. The novel, written by the Swiss clergyman John David Weiss, is not just an adventure. It aims at teaching young people values like self-reliance, determination, love for your family, cooperation, and prudent use of resources. It also has good lessons relevant in natural sciences, good husbandry, and even mathematics. Some elements of the novel do stretch reality to a certain extent, but we must consider that it is a work of fiction and not a fact file. Given below is a synopsis and outline of its basic story. Explanation of these three paragraphs. The Swiss Family Robinson is a famous novel written by a priest. Clergyman means priest. A priest from Switzerland. His name is John David Weiss. Is a very famous novel which has been read by people of many countries, and this novel has been in existence for more than 200 years. So how is this novel? It is an adventure novel. What is the meaning of adventure? Adventure means daring, very unusual, exciting. Okay, so this is a novel which shows the family how daring they are, how unusual their experiences are, and how exciting things are for them. So we are going to read about a family who are having all these unusual experiences in their life. And what does this clergyman in his novel want us to teach? He wants to teach young people some values. So what are those values? The values are self-reliance. The meaning of self-reliance means we should believe in ourselves. We are dependent on ourselves. Determination, you have got to have a focus and you will have to work towards it. You will have to love your family. You will have to be cooperative with one another, and you should wisely use the resources, because once you use the resources and if it is going to be used totally thoroughly, then there will be nothing left for the future generation to use. So wisely use the resources, and it also gives us lessons on natural sciences, all your physics, chemistry and biology, whatever it is, and good husbandry relating to plants and animals, how we can use them for our food, and even mathematics. So all these things, children, you will come to learn in this lesson. And one small thing that we'll have to accept in this is a novel. What is a novel? Novel is a written thing which is based on imagination. So this author has stretched his imagination. This novelist or the author has stretched his imagination to such an extent that certain things we will just not believe and certain things we know just cannot happen, but still we will have to just accept it as the author's imagination and understand whatever he has written. William, Elizabeth and their children had been traveling in a ship when the ship was caught in a great storm. The other passengers evacuated without them. William and his family, including the young children, Fritz, Ernest, Jack and Franz, were left to survive alone. They weathered the great storm, waiting in the ship's hold. The ship survived the night, and the family found themselves within the sight of a tropical desert island. The next morning, they decided to get to the island they could see beyond the reef. With much effort, they constructed a vessel out of tubs. After they filled the tubs with food and ammunition and all other articles of value they could safely carry, they rowed toward the island. Two dogs from the ship named Turk and Juno swam beside them. The ship's cargo of livestock, guns and powder, carpentry tools, books, a disassembled pinnace, and provisions had also survived. So here we are coming to know that a family has been traveling in the ship, and the father is William, mother Elizabeth, and they have four children named Fritz, Ernest, Jack and Franz. They are traveling in a ship, and the ship was caught in a great storm. Now what is a storm? Storm is strong winds accompanied by rains. They are going in the seas. Because of the storm, the waves become very rough. They hit the ship, and many people have left the ship, but this family is still continuing to remain in the place inside the ship where they store, where the place is a storehouse. And okay, they were hiding themselves in the place where the cargo things are kept. Cargo is the things which we actually carry when we go in a ship. It can be food, it can be the tools that they need to repair, it can be anything that may be of use when we are traveling in the ship. So the place where these are kept, you call it as a hold, and these people were hiding themselves in the hold. And now next morning the storm is all over. They are just seeing an island. There is nothing there, but they are seeing an island, and now they know very well they will have to get into the island. So with great difficulty they are coming to the island, but when they are coming towards the island, they are making tubs. They are tying one tub with each other, and in each tub they are putting something, and they are trying to come with that tub. So what are those tubs consisting of? They are consisting of the farm animals, which we call as livestock, guns and powder, carpentry tools. They carry some books also with them. They carry some boats which have fallen from the greater ship or the bigger ship, and they could get hold of some provisions. All these things are put in each container, and they also sit in one container and the other container, and they are rowing themselves towards the shore. And when they are coming towards the shore, two dogs which were already from the ship named as Turk and Bruno, they also accompany these people when they are sailing towards the shore. Over the next few days, William, the father, attached the floatable old kegs to one another and built a boat that curved around them. The family had landed successfully on the island. They set up a tent and softened the floor with armloads of grass they cut and spread to serve as their beds. They came across a grove of trees. So now they are reaching the island. They have nothing except whatever they have brought. They have no house. So now they are trying to settle themselves in the island, and they are very happy. At least they have reached the island safe and alive. So now they are setting up a tent because they need to have a roof over their head, and they are softening the land, bringing armloads of grass. What is armloads? They cut the grass, and how much ever their arms are able to hold, they are holding so much of grass and trying to put it on the land so that they can go to sleep on this grass, using it as their beds. And they are coming across a grove of trees. Now what is a grove of trees? A small wood. What is the difference between wood and a forest? Forest is deeper jungle with many trees, and wood is with very few trees, but still you can call it as a small forest. One tree grew what looked like gourds on its trunk. The father told Fritz the gourds would make excellent bowls and spoons, and they cut them into various utensils. After some days, Elizabeth informed William that she wanted the family to move to a safer place. Their current camp was not only exposed but also very dry and hot. If they build a house up in one of the large trees, they would be safe from jackals. She described a perfect tree for the project. one whose trunk was nearly 40 feet in diameter. The branches were very long and extended straight out from the trunk, making them perfect platforms for a structure. Later, when determining the height of the lowest branches, the father taught the boys geometry and how to use triangles to measure big objects. He measured a definite distance from the trunk. Then he calculated angles using several measured rods, determining that the lowest branch was 30 feet off the ground. Now that they have settled, they have set up a tent, they have made their beds, they have started living in that place. But once they have started living in that place, they have started exploring whatever is nearby. So they are coming across a small wood, a small place where many trees are there. And there they are seeing one tree which is growing gourds on its trunk. Now what is a gourd? Gourd means a fleshy large fruit with hard skin. So father is able to guide his son, the elder son Fritz. He is telling, Fritz, go and bring those gourds. We will try to cut that and shape it as bowls and spoons so that they can use these gourds as their utensils. Utensils means vessels. Vessels for kitchen or their daily use. And after some days, Elizabeth is telling her husband, this place I think is not very safe because we are now visible to everything. We are visible to all the wild animals. Why don't we shift to a better or a safer place? Because this place has many wild animals prowling around. And what is a jackal? Jackal is a wild dog which is larger than fox when we look at it. And she is actually picking up also what type of place they should settle down. So she is looking out for a large tree. The trunk of the large tree is having 40 feet in diameter, and she is trying to tell her husband, why don't we set up a house on the large tree. So the husband is also very happy. He is also thinking, okay, let us be safer from all the wild animals. Now they are trying to set up a house on the tree, and the branch which is nearer to the ground, that itself is to the height of 30 feet. The men knotted a rope at certain intervals and attached pieces of bamboo in each knot. Thus, they created their ladder. Father returned to the beach and collected driftwood, thinking it would be perfect to build a sledge on runners rather than wheels. Later, they used it to transport materials. So now we will see how they are going to build their house. The men, the father and the three sons, they are now knotting a rope. Now what is knotting a rope? Knotted a rope means tied a rope. They tied a rope in at certain gaps, and in the gaps they were attaching bamboo pieces. And why bamboo? Bamboo is very strong. They are very light also, but they are very strong wood, and they are creating a ladder. Now what is a ladder? Ladder is an instrument that helps us to climb. So ladder. And father returned to the beach and collected driftwood. What is a driftwood? The wood that is being washed away by the waves of the sea. So all those washed away pieces of wood will be lying on the beach, and he is going to those sandy places, and father is bringing it, thinking if he is able to make a sledge, they can use it to transport materials. Now what is a sledge? Sledge is a land vehicle with a very smooth underside, and if you are going to tie a rope to that, you can keep things on that and you can pull it and use it the way you can as required. Meanwhile, Elizabeth announced that the garden she had been tending was producing healthy plants. Corn, melons, pumpkins, and cucumbers were already growing. The next day, only the father and Fritz traveled to the woods, exploring and finding such exotic plants as one with waxy fruit from which candles could be made. Fritz discovered a tree exuding a rubbery sap from which his father claimed that they could make boots. From this paragraph, we can understand how the author's imagination is working. Elizabeth, she is having her own small kitchen garden and she has sowed some seeds, and now those seeds have become very healthy plants, and she has grown corn, melons, pumpkins, cucumbers. All these are actually kitchen vegetables which they can use for their food. And the father and Fritz, they are traveling to the small jungle which is next to them. They are going there, they are exploring, they are trying to find out some exotic plants. So what is the meaning of exotic? Exotic means the origin, or it belongs to a distant foreign country. They are able to see some exotic plants which are producing waxy fruit. And waxy here is something very slippery which looks like a wax, and they can use this waxy fruit to make some candles which can help them in keeping them warm, which can frighten the animals from coming near them. And they are also able to find out a rubbery sap, a tree which actually brings out the liquid or the fluid of rubber. And father is telling using this rubbery sap they can make boots for themselves. Thinking ahead of the next winter, father decided to create a place safe from the elements, a strong storage spot to protect themselves and their belongings. Fritz came out with the idea of a cave. Not finding one, they thought of carving out their own cave in the rock, abutting their camping site. On the smooth face of the rock, father marked the dimensions for an opening, and they picked away at the hard surface with their axes, chisels, hammers, and shovels. Over the next several days, the family cut windows in the rocks to allow for cross currents of air and for sunlight to enter the cave. When they had finished, they had 4 rooms, complete with a fireplace. They now had a new winter home. So children, now you must have understood their tree house is already made. But the problem is they will be out in open above the trees. Of course, they will have a roof and other things. But still, if it is going to be winter, the chilly winds will hurt their skin. So the father has already started thinking of how to keep themselves warm and safe during winter. Thinking of this, they have started looking out for a place which will keep them warm. Fritz comes out with an idea of a cave, and they are now looking out how to make a cave. They are not able to find a cave, so they know very well they have to make something. They come out and see for themselves that there is one big rock which is next to them. So now they know very well they have to cut the large rock. They will have to make windows, they will have to make doors, and the family begins cutting the rocks. Father is giving them the measurement, the dimension, the length, the breadth, the height, how much ever they will have to cut. He is making the markings, and the boys and the father, they start using all this cutting and digging tools, axes, chisels, hammers, shovels, everything, and they start cutting the rock. They finally come up with their winter home, which actually has 4 rooms and a fireplace. Now what is a fireplace? Fireplace is a place where they can keep their logs of wood and light it, and that place gives them warmth if it is lighted. Because of the low light, the cave house they had built felt oppressive. To remedy this, father and Jack rigged up a new light. They found a bamboo pole that would reach from the floor to the ceiling. Then, after securing it, Jack climbed to the top of the pole and hung a large oil lamp that they had rescued from the ship. One day, they found that one of the family's huts had been completely destroyed, and the cultivated fields around it had been trampled and ruined. There were large footmarks everywhere. Father saw massive damage to trees as well as many huge footprints which he identified as belonging to an elephant herd. They have made their winter home, but after making the home they are able to see that there is very less light inside the house. So now they are digging or drilling a hole in the ceiling, and they are attaching a large oil lamp which they had rescued from the ship, which they could bring back from the ship. They are trying to hang it on a bamboo pole, and they are able to erect the bamboo pole on the floor, and it reaches till the ceiling. And from the ceiling, when the oil lamp is lit, they could really feel the whole of the inside of the cave well lit. After some days, they get up to see the family's huts have been completely destroyed, and they have begun with their kitchen garden. Probably they must have started cultivating other things. All those places are thoroughly destroyed. It looks like something has gone over it, walking over it, and ruined, destroyed that place. They are able to see huge footmarks everywhere, and Father comes to a conclusion that there must have been a large elephant herd which must have walked and trampled over the area, and the whole place looks devastated, is totally destroyed now. With this, we are coming to the end of the first part of this lesson. Children, we will continue and complete this lesson in our next English period, or probably even earlier. I am giving you the meanings of the difficult words in WhatsApp. I am sending it on WhatsApp, and your assignment also, children, you will get it on WhatsApp. Please try to complete your assignments on time. Do not keep any homework pending. With this, I am coming to a close. Have a good day.